Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. If you got offered $1 million but every time you spend it you sneeze for every dollar you spend, would you take it? Why or why not? Someone with allergies. You guys are getting paid. Right. If I'm going to be sneezing 15 times in a row, give me something for it. $15. Ha ha ha. Pollen season round 2. I'm ready. This is the final boss us people with allergies have been preparing for. Get your tissues. But to buy those. Yes, because it is $1 million and I am broke. I don't have to spend it all at once, but I will have one long day when I buy a car. Edit, maybe I could work out a small daily payment. Then you're paying a lot more in the long run. Interest is a bitch. Set up a 3-year loan and pay $10 toward the loan a day. That's $300 a month with only 10 sneezes a day, and once you pay more than your monthly payment the extra asterisk should start to apply to the principal. Hell yeah, don't spend it on big shit like my rent, just the little things that add up and slowly empty my bank account. 35 sneezes totally worth a tank of gas. Exactly. A cup of coffee, a beer, etc. A few small things every day is nothing to sneeze at. Thanks for the coffee. Asterisk chew. Asterisk chew. Asterisk chew. Asterisk chew. Asterisk chew. Asterisk. You okay? MHM. What counts as spending it? I would put it in a savings account and only spend the money I earned from its interest. Very smart move. This is what is called a pro gamer move. Sure. Just use it for small purchases. Sneeze 30 times a day, save $10,000 a year. As someone who's allergic to every different type of plant, tree, moss, and animal. Only 30 sneezes a day. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure you'd sneeze your regular amount plus whatever the amount you spend. Let's say a sneeze takes 3 seconds. 3 million seconds is almost 35 days of constant sneezing. Over a month straight of sneezing. 3 seconds is a long-ass sneeze depending on when you start counting. Ha 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 ha. You're right. I googled some rapid sneezing videos and people can sneeze like 3 times in a second. I'm thinking if you bought something pricey you would sneeze like that. Does giving it to someone else count as spending? Does the sneeze curse transfer to them? Yes, the sneeze curse is not to be reckoned with. Buy something that's over $250 and get the world record for most amount of sneezes in a day and whatever you bought. I have bad allergies, I'm sneezing already. Came here to say this. If I can spend an additional $10 to $20 a day just for living my life. No problem. No. Excessive sneezing can lead to headaches and sore throat. I'm not going to put myself through that agony. You can really hurt yourself from that. Yeah, I've thrown my back out with one sneeze before. Don't even want to imagine what would happen if I were to buy a house, which is what I would want to do with that much money. Train yourself not to tense up and jerk your neck when you sneeze. It might feel like an involuntary thing when you're sneezing, but try to relax and force yourself to not do it and you won't injure yourself sneezing. Depends. Do I get to pick when I sneeze? Will it be one big bunch of sneezes or small clusters spread out over time? Once you spend that money it consecutive sneezes, gotta he wise with what you buy. You're a horrible person. LOL. I would want a house and a new car. But you have answered if investing and spending the dividends is a loophole. You just said it's smart. The way I see it, you are buying stocks or bonds, so technically it is spending money. What about putting it in a high-yield savings account? It's not spending any money. Would that incur any sneezes? I just save it for emergencies. r/agri upvote. Sneezing feels amazing. Edit, thanks for the gold kind stranger. I love sneezing. Imagine sneezing and nutting at the same time. I think the real question would be if you orgasmed each time you spend $1, would you do it? Imagine getting some Starbucks. Sir, that will be $2.50. Here you go. Sir, you need to leave. And then a half orgasm for the 50 cents. HN. What's a Starbucks visit without 2.5 orgasms? Extra foam next time. Are we talking about consecutive sneezes here? If I bought a nice Gucci belt, would I rapidly sneeze 500 times in a row? Or could I space my sneezes out, like I'm paying back a sneeze loan? They're consecutive. Is that Gucci belt really worth the whiplash? Fuck to the yes. I'll spend my own money to shut down the part of my brain responsible for sneezing, then spend the money. I would do it, but not when I am on my period. Hope that explains itself. Gee, I've never got any kind of award, thanks. Wait, so if you're allergic to pollen, and you're on your period, and it's pollen season, it's like an open dam down there. Yes. It sucks. It can get very squidgy, very quickly. Sneezing is the closest thing to sexual ecstasy I can feel, so I'm buying something that costs $1 million and having a damn good time. But eventually you'd get nosebleeds and headaches and stuff and probably even die. Win-win. Another dumb money question on r/Askreddit. Enjoy your fake internet points. Reddit, would you accept free money if it meant every time you spent $1, you got sucked off? Why or why not? A million suckings off in a row. That's a deglovy. Yeah, okay, mister. Would you drink only water for a year, for $1 million? Controversial, but true. Money questions are boring. Reddit. Would you accept large sum of money for arguably mild inconvenience? I see no reason why you wouldn't take it. Spending it is something else, but there's no downsides to putting it in a bank and leaving it there. Then you just have to decide if whatever you buy is worth spending your own money, or instead worth paying with sneezes. Can't believe I had to scroll down this far to find this comment. There is literally no possible downside to taking the money. This is worse than the threads that are like, would you punch your mom for $1 billion, cause at least that attaches some negative side effect to taking the money. What an absolutely terrible question. The question should be what would you buy and not would you take it. I was looking for the same comment. Like there is no downside to having the ability to pay for something in sneezes. Buy stuff in $1 increments, when done refund it all and enjoy money. At that point, why not just donate the money to a non-profit organization that happens to be owned and operated by you and exists only to buy you things you want? I don't understand the question. So every dollar you spent, you will sneeze. I'd probably stick it in my savings account, that way those dollars will circulate and curse someone else. Also spend money I earn from the interest, since with that amount of cash will mean a lot of interest. One sneeze for every dollar spent, buys new car, dies in ambulance on way to hospital due to 100,000 consecutive sneezes. No, when I sneeze I get really nauseous. I would be nauseous all the time and that's just not worth it. Gotta spend it all the time. I love how it feels when I sneeze, so win-win. Now if it was the build-up to a sneeze without completion, that would be unbearable. With the way I sneeze. Nope. I have extremely loud sneezes. They can be a bit painful at times. There have been times when I have sneezed 3x in a row and that was bad enough. Plus they usually scare the crap out of anyone unfortunate enough to be next to me when it happens. Although I like someone else's suggestion of only spending the money from the interest and not the actual money. I would do that. I'd take it. I already have hay fever and am sure I sneeze more than 1 million times a week, and I can just take my tablets, so it'll just be another week for me, but I'm rich. I'm sure I sneeze more than 1 million times a week. Assuming each sneeze takes 1 second on average, 1 million sneezes would take over 11.5 full days. So it looks like not only did you get $1 million out of this deal, but you also already had time dilation powers and can make 11 days worth of activity fit into 1 week. Lucky bastard. Convert it to pounds because I live in the UK, so I don't have any dollars, so I won't sneeze. So I'll just take the money and laugh at the person or whatever has given me the money, as I outsmarted them. Converting money is technically buying another currency, hence buy and sell rates. By far the stupidest imaginary scenario presented here. Yes. I bank the million and live off the interest sneeze free. I would spend the million at one time and hope I have vacation for 1 week so I can be done sneezing. You would die. That would destroy your lungs, throat, mouth, nose, sinuses etc. You'd probably bleed out through your nose around sneeze 2000 or so. $1 million, bank, live off interest, spend none of the cursed money, no sneezing, D. I like sneezing anyway. Why would I not? Sneezing is satisfying, and if I didn't want to sneeze I just wouldn't use it until I was ready again. I would. It's still $1 million. I already am allergic to everything. My life would only be better BC. I could afford to do what I want while sneezing my brains out. Bonus, if I did immunotherapy for my dog allergy I would likely sneeze less. If I launder the money a couple of times, do I still sneeze? Haha, I'm theoretically offering you $1 million, cursed dollars. I'm not gonna share any possible loopholes, sorry. Even investing is technically spending it. Death is not worth it.